May the 4th, a Cherith isolation. So he did as the Lord had told him to, and camped beside the brook. The ravens brought him bread and meat each morning and evening, and he drank from the brook. 1 Kings 17. God loves the world. Agreed? Of course. But when doors are closed in your face and everything comes crashing in on you, are you so confident of God's love for you personally? Do you tend to panic? Remember that the Lord commanded Elijah to go to a brook called Cherith where he would be fed. How? By ravens. This was a miracle because ravens, unclean birds, would normally eat the very meat that they brought Elijah. Have you personally experienced God's blessings even through very unlikely means when you have felt alone or depressed? Appropriately, the name Cherith means a cutting away. The prophet was cut off from society, but the Lord protected him from starvation and dehydration. It was a time of isolation, a severing of all the things of the self-life, possibly for much of the 3.5 years. All through the scriptures, we read of those having a Cherith experience. God hid Joseph in prison for 13 years before he came to the palace. God hid Moses in the desert for 1/3 of his life before he led Israel. God hid David in the mountains from Saul before he was recognized as king. God hid Paul for 3 years in Arabia before he became a missionary. Your personal Cherith may be a removal from a position or enduring a prolonged sickness, possibly in isolation. You may see the restriction and feel the frustration, but can you see God's purpose in all this and preparing you for greater things? Splendid isolation at your Cherith.